Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Farm Manager 2018 by Playway. I got this key for free just so that it's out there and all the disclaimers are there. I got it off Keymailer. I want to show off maybe a couple of the scenarios. I did a campaign last night. Did a bit of a campaign which didn't go very well because I'm not very good at this game. I'm not very good at managing things. So let's just start off up here with All Is Not Lost. The first scenario in the game. The farm you've inherited from your uncle, the uncle, okay, is the uncle just like the evil supervillain in this game? Is on the verge of bankruptcy. Save it. So let's go on in. We're buying our land. Got a tractor that has some questionable textures, I'll be honest, and has an ultra. Good lord, that fender's shiny. As the game jams up, because it's a bit screwy at times. Some sheep, a lovely house over there. My mouse isn't actually on screen anymore because the game's completely locked. I'm hoping that's not a thing for recording. I'm also hoping it hasn't crashed, because it might have crashed. Oh no, got my mouse back. That is the shiniest fender in the history of fenders. Good lord. Is that made out of like solid red steel or something? Because those things are usually plastic. And like matte black, not ultra shiny red. As the game's locked up again. How much is this loading? I'm gonna leave this in just so you can see how silly long the loading screen is. I should say, I quite like this game. It's very addictive. But yeah, the loading screen maybe is a bit over a bit. Loading does take a little while. Restoring the world order. What? As I think the game's locked up again? Or is it may be doing... I don't know what's happening. It's not very happy, apparently. There we go. One thing that maybe does need changing is the load times. So here we go. Here's our scenario. Farm is on the verge of bankruptcy. We'll just skip the middle of that. Save it. Goals. We need 300,000 followers, 30 chickens, 10 goats, 50 rabbits. I've got to breed them. 10 0.032 hectare fields and 20 employees. Oh. This might take a little while, actually. So I do need to give the goats and the sheep somebody to work with. We're gonna just skip the that. What does this need? So field of colza, it's fine. When are we starting? Mid-spring. Fine, that's pumpkins. This field needs to be plowed. Do I have a... Hey! I've got a tractor with a plow. This is a good start. So you can see the little tractor here. The tractors are all fake. This is, by the looks of it, a fake kind of New Hollandy Valtra thing with a combine. The top of the cab looks a bit like a combine cab. There's the plow. There's the cultivator. Is that a machine shed? No. So we got a plow and a cultivator, but all the seeding has to be done manually, apparently. We have 5 employees currently, by the looks of it. We need somebody who's a beekeeper. Meryl Tejada can do that. So let's buy a couple hives. Just buy 2 hives for now. Tractor's out ploughing. There's Meryl heading over to the bees. So the fun thing is, it's manure storage. What do the goats actually take? Allowed food is apples. That's fine. I could give them grass and silage too. So we need to create 10 fields that are 0.032 hectares. Okay. So go down here. This is the field creation tool. And when you create a field, it does something really nice, which is, it tells you exactly how big your field is. So there's 0.032. And we'll create Just 3 fields side by side that are the exact same size. Different shapes, but the same size. And we'll use these as grass fields. Now what I'd like to do as well, because is there anywhere that the rabbits are? Do I have rabbits currently? Because we need 50 rabbits. I don't see anywhere that there are rabbits. There are goats, there are chickens. I'm just going to saw off some of the chickens down to 4, and the same with goats. Go down to 6 goats. The hives should be fine. Okay. And the tractor's going to go over to these 3 fields next and plough them up. But what I'd like to do is build a... Nope, that's not it. This. How big is... if we go into the machine market, which takes a second to load up, which is a bit odd. How much is too low temperature? That's fine. Let's just pause the game real quick while I'm doing this. I'd like to buy a seeder. How big is a seeder? Because I'll need to... Okay, planter. Can plant most things. It's 3,000 and medium sized. Precision seeder. This is probably... I mean, I could go with a planter and a seeder because they're both medium. Yeah. So let's build a building here. That's factory still. Nope. Garages. This has 3 medium parking spaces, 3 large, and 4 large. So if I were to get a medium brick garage and put it here like this, it doesn't connect to the road just yet, but I can build out the road so that it matches up. And just unpause the game. That's going to be placed down and we'll get that going nicely. We can get this field ploughed up. These fields are too small for machines. That's actually really inconvenient. So we'll get those two ploughing this field. And can I get anybody doing this field? No. So what'll happen in a second, if I just speed up time, it'll happen a bit quicker, is a van will arrive and build up the medium brick garage, which I need to get the seeder. There's the van. It's a more of a kind of a pick-up-y kind of truck van thing. It's delivered all the building materials. It's going to be built now real quick. I just got the achievement Beekeeper, by the way. There are achievements in this game. I should mention that. Cultivate. Don't have enough employees. What I'd like to do is buy a planter to go into this garage. And let's just slow down time real quick. And a seeder to go into the garage as well. It might seem like I'm doing stupid stuff by buying a lot of stuff and kind of that requires a large space, as does this. I can't afford them. So all the harvesting will have to be done by hand, which isn't exactly perfect. Chicken's ready for breeding, so we'll call the inseminator. There's our stuff being delivered by the red tractors, which you can buy. You can see this field is being ploughed up by hand. What on earth was that noise? Yeah, there's only 2 people doing it, but they do hand plough, which is kind of nice. Granted, they do it with shovels and not, equipment that you probably would use to plough in real life. 32 days left on the colts, 45 on the pumpkins, 94 on the apples, and I get the horrible feeling I'm going to have to stop recording real soon. So after that little interruption where I've had to make a jump cut, hopefully I remember to do that. Yeah, you didn't miss anything. Produce 11 cows' milk. We don't have any cows, so we can't do that. So we'll just go over here and reject that because we can't do it. 10 fields, 0.032 hectares. See, what I'm trying to do now is this is the awkward bit where I'm... Would I be well served getting a greenhouse, I wonder? Because, yeah, I think so. Because what you can do with the greenhouses, which are over here, is... You can... Why would you want to buy decorative flowers? Let's see, if I place this down, let's say over here, and I'll need to build a road out to it, which is fine. You might notice this road is going straight, because I do plan on having a few greenhouses. We're just going to build the road straight out, and merge them at this point here. Animals ready for breeding. Yeah, the chickens are really easy to breed, as you might have noticed. So I'm going to build a few greenhouses, because these are relatively cheap and can give you crops throughout the year. Which I think in a game mode where the entire point here is to get 300 grand is probably a good move. Now, as time goes on, people start asking for stuff for training in certain things, and we can give it to them. Is there room for... Have I made the little space for the greenhouses just that small bit too big? I have, you know, that's kind of fine. But now we're down to 21 grand. That's fine, because I'm going to plant stuff in all of these. Is there people available for hand plowing? Nope. The chickens are ready for breeding again. Yeah, they just breed insanely fast. So what do I need to get the rabbits? Chicken coop, pigsty, cowshed, rabbit warren. Okay. Can it fit? Ah! Well, if it'll fit there... Let's get... This is unintentionally worked out perfectly, so this farm doesn't look like I've not planned it. Can I fit a third one in? Can I... Oh no! Doesn't fit. That's actually worked surprisingly well. So let's get people in to here. Is there anyone available? I want to get this field cultivated for sure. And Randall can do that. The chickens are ready for breeding again. Okay, thank you. I'm just going to ignore that for a little while. Can I get people to... He's going to ruin the tractor very quickly, by the way, because there is a specific skill for doing seeding, and he doesn't have it. Oh, that's... No, that's... fertilizing, which needs to be done. Hand tools, manure, and you can fertilize the... Ah, the goats are ready, so we'll call the inseminator for them. How many goats do I need to breed? 10. Call the inseminator for chickens now. We can buy the amount of food in the animals building, that's kind of fine. Buy 2 rabbits and hire this person, this person, this person. We'll give her this set of rabbits. We'll give you this set. And we will get whoever's available to plow that. My animals are sick. The goats are sick. Call the vet. So wonderful. No animals are running low on food by the goats. They are allowed apples. We have no apples. How close are the apples? 74 days left. I need to go to the market. That's the machine market. No, 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 no. And buy foliages, apples. Buy like 27.99 apples. This guy's going to take a little while to fertilize the field because it is quite large. This field's ploughed. Is there anybody available at the moment? No, that's fine. What can the rabbits eat? Strawberries. That's... Actually, I think I can grow strawberries in the greenhouses. Let's buy in some strawberries in the meantime. Strawberry, which is a low price currently. Let's buy in 161 of those and allow... They can't eat... Oh, they can eat strawberry. So I'll just take whatever they're given, basically. Chickens need to be inseminated again. We're getting close to doing the chickens already, which is nice. You can see this again, it moves relatively slowly. It's not something that'll go super fast. And it's just a case of kind of making sure that everything's okay. The rabbits are ready for breeding. Let's call in the inseminator. This field's about half ploughed, or the greenhouse, I guess. Calls is 6 days left there, 19 on the pumpkins, 68 on the apples. The apples are going to be cool because everybody can just come down and deal with the apples. Is it worth reducing bills by 2%? Yes. We're down to 7,000. You can only do one training at a time. You can train up your workers to do more and get more abilities available. So we now got 4 rabbits, and we need to breed 50. There's apparently a rabbit farm now. Chickens ready for breeding again. Let's inseminate them. Fertilizer's going down. It's going down slowly because he's throwing manure by hand. Let's go into the used market. Is the manure spreader like cheap? There's none in the used market. Is it like relatively cheap because I could buy one? Yeah, let's buy a manure spreader because I mean it'd be nice to do that field for the most part with ooh. Pumpkins need watering and there's no way I can do that right now. Animals need breeding. Looks like both sets of rabbits. Wonderful. And the chickens again. This field needs to be watered, but I can't because it's ready for harvest. How close is this to be done? Okay. I swear I had more workers than what I do. I think it's because I got the rabbits now. Do I have a seasonal worker building? I do. Let's hire a few of these. And get them on the harvest. And also get some of them on plowing. Because no, this greenhouse. The quicker we can do these things, the better. And actually, this greenhouse, I'll interrupt the work, because I want you to water this field. There's a... this field can't get watered. I need to build a new, if I can afford it, Needs grand. I can't afford a well. Because the fields need to be within the reach of this well for it to work. It's now also too late for me to... I don't need breeding. Oh, the goats. It's too late for me to realistically... goats are... Oh, the rabbits are ready for breeding now. And the goats. It's too late for me to realistically do anything with this. Oh, the apples need watering too. There's 55 days left in the apples, so they should be fine. And that lays down what looks to be hay, interestingly. You can see all the seasonal workers coming out. Now they do cost money. All the workers do cost money over time. This is going as fast as the game will let me, by the way. This is 3 times time acceleration, which is... Bethany Blackshear would like to go through animals trading. Okay, Bethany Blackshear. Bethany Blackshear. Need to find the staff list. Bethany Blackshear. Because when they want to go through training, it costs you nothing. And she's dealing with the chickens, which is really good. That's actually best case scenario. They're done with the harvest by the looks of it, and they're gonna clean up the field now with the what might be hay. I'm not entirely sure. It might just be weird coloured straw, I guess. You can see they're doing it all by hand with rakes. You can get windrowers and stuff in the game as well if you really want to. But it's just as good to get the rakes. What I'm tempted to do, yeah, let's set up a sell on the goat's milk. To just set it all at the end of the month, the same with the eggs. Or twice a month. And I guess the honey as well. Because everything else I can feed to the animals over time. And you can see the workers are now picking up the straw or whatever it is out of the field. I'm going to throw it into, I guess, this small warehouse, so I'll get to find out whatever it is. Or, you know, not. They've all gone into the warehouse, but they've not dropped anything off. What I can do, because they've apparently finished work, is get them all watering the apples, because the apples have stopped growing, as you can see. Soil moisture is too low. So they'll all grab watering cans and basically grab a tree each. And that's done super quick. How are the pumpkins doing? Reasonably fine. 47 days left on the apples. I want to actually throw down another set of... Okay. You 3 can cultivate in this field, or greenhouse. You can do that solo, Lottie. Animals are ready for breeding. That's the goats. Can't afford to... Oh dear. It's all going wrong. I can't afford to inseminate the goats. What can I sell? Not a lot, really. I'm just kind of... This is where the game gets punishing, is because I've got so many workers and a lot of them are seasonal. I'm basically waiting on... Those pumpkins look ready to me. They are ready. Fantastic. Let's get the team out onto the pumpkin field to harvest the pumpkins. Apples have 43 days left. And we should be able to sell the pumpkins. And holy crap on a cracker, that's a lot of pumpkins. Okay, this should get the money back up to something good. This guy's still fertilizing the field because I can't afford a manure spreader. I feel sorry for you, Randall McKernan. I feel so sorry for him. He's been going for months now, just doing this one field. How many pumpkins are we? Oh, holy crap. We're going to make a lot of money from pumpkins, aren't we? Oh, okay. I can deal with this. Created a 0.462 hectare field before then to get a 1500 reward. It'd cost more to make the field, I'm sure. So I'm going to reject that. Yeah, we're going to be good for money. Conveniently good for money, actually. Once the pumpkins are gone. I'm assuming these guys, like nothing I have can actually take pumpkin. No, none of the animals can, which is actually really good because I can sell the pumpkin straight off and actually use these greenhouses for food for the rabbits for making strawberries. 4,800 kilos of pumpkins, 4 tons. So that's 9 grand immediately, which I'm just going to take. I want to fertilize using manure, and the 3 of you can do that. I want this one done. The 3 of you can do that. Next one, plow. 3 of you can do that. Next one, plow. You can do that, Thea Hawkins. Because I want to get this all set up so that I've at least got one. Have I just gained more pumpkins? No. So that I've at least got one greenhouse producing strawberries relatively quickly. I think I can put strawberries in these. I haven't checked, have I? Red pepper, strawberries. Fantastic, so we can get strawberries coming out really quickly. Because these greenhouses work really nice for basically making a lot of money real quick. Are you done with the fertilizing? It'd be awesome if you're done with the fertilizing and it ticks over for me. Because I want to get strawberry seedlings in. In fact, I can use this greenhouse just to order the seeds. Why will it not? There we go, strawberry. 177 units. Okay, so we'll just... Now that we know this, we can search strawberry. There we go. And buy basically 2,000 units is maybe a bit much, but we'll buy 1,000 units of strawberries. My animals are sick. That's the rabbits. They needed to be inseminated, didn't they? Have the strawberry seedlings, right? First set, yes. So plant those. You're still cultivating, that's fine. This field is, or this greenhouse is done, so we'll fertilize that. You guys are, what are you doing? Plowing. Fantastic. You're plowing too. You can see the strawberries getting planted. We got 4 rows going in from 3 people, which is lovely. You can see the pallets they're carrying around actually do empty out as they go, which is a really nice little touch. And this is very, very nearly done. It'll be done in a second, and we'll need to water them. Because the faster we can get these strawberries going, because they're perennial and they're now in a greenhouse, they're not going to die off during the winter, which means normally you get like 2 or 3 harvests of strawberries done over the course of an in-game year. With a greenhouse, you basically can just keep constantly harvesting. Are you done seeding? Are you? I don't know why I can't get them watering immediately. Hang on, he's finished the field, you know, which is great because that's now ready for the springtime. Get these 3. You have no water pump. Bill won't have access to water. Oh yeah, I need to do that, don't I? So let's build a... Why would you want... Oh, that's why you'd want a pump. Well, that... Okay. So that pump is now basically covering all the greenhouses and all the fields. Fan-dabby-doozy. I was wondering that, because like the pump was more expensive. I was wondering what the point of it was. No, that's what the point of it is. This field can be cultivated by you three. You are almost done. Fantastic. And it's just kind of... If you haven't noticed yet, this game is just a matter of very carefully managing what on earth you're trying to do. These 3 fields are still barren. I know that. We got a lot that we need to do. This is cultivated, so we'll get with manure because it's free. You 3 fertilizing. One of my animals just died. I didn't know the rabbits could die. Let's... Oh crap. Strawberries. Strawberries by 101. I wasn't aware the animals could die. You get the strawberries in super quick. Come on. Strawberries, come on. 38 days left before we have our own harvest of strawberries. And we've got more than enough seedlings, which is great. I had no idea the animals died if you didn't feed... Well, I should have guessed, but... There we go. Food for the rabbits. Stop dying. You have literally some food now. Please stop dying. My animals are ready for breeding. That's the goats. Fantastic. What are the goats allowed? Food. Fantastic. They're doing actually quite well. There we go. We've got the rabbits not dying now, which is nice. My animals are ready for breeding. Okay. This field's done. It can be watered, but it can also be seeded, so we'll plant some strawberries in here. This field is cultivation in progress, planting in progress. This one can be plowed now. Because this one is fine. You can see there, 10,000 you can get an irrigation system, which means you literally only have to worry about those fields or the greenhouses when they need to be harvested, which is kind of nice. And you can plow them up and kind of replant them in whatever you want, whenever you want. During the winter, by the way, you cannot work on any of your fields. We're in the middle of summer now. It's the 7th of August. But yeah, during the winter you can't work the fields. It's just a case of you gotta wait until springtime. This field can be seeded now, or this greenhouse. Fantastic. This one can be fertilized. You can see that it's just, you know, it turns very quickly into People Management Simulator 2018, which is nice. I like the fact that, you know, you're trying to manage the time and the money and the people and the animals and all that kind of stuff. And I haven't forgotten about this field. I will just plow it up because I don't need the whatever is on it. I genuinely have no idea. This field I can start off in the springtime. This field needs to be plowed. Actually, can this field be plowed? Yes. With a tractor. Aha, it can. Fantastic. So 0.058. Does that mean I can make like 0.058 hectare fields and be fine for the 10 fields? That'd be kind of nice. The apples need to be watered, and I don't have anybody free. So they're going to be harvested before they're watered, which is a bit of a shame. You can see the strawberries have gone in this one to having grown a bit. These two, well, this one's been planted fully. This one's nearly finished planting. This one is finished fertilizing. This one's nearly finished being plowed eventually. This one's about halfway done on the plowing. And let's see how this one's doing. It's barely started on the plowing. So we're almost to the point where our These strawberries are going to come in real nice. These two are going to come in at basically the same time, which is also kind of nice. And I think 6 days left. Let's seed up this this one, and can I get 3 people? Oh, no. I need 3 people, or as many as possible, to water the apples, because I want the apples to be as high quality as possible, because I think water or crop quality increases the yield of whatever you get or whatever you're harvesting. So we'll say, yeah, the quality of these strawberries are quite good. And now we can get 3 people cultivating in this greenhouse. We've got 2 planting that one, 3 planting this one, and we're nearly ready with the greenhouses, which is good. I am aware that this greenhouse needs watering, so let's get 2 on that. We'll potentially have to interrupt work to get the doesn't matter too much. I don't think so. Oh, the shovels for plowing is because they're turning the sods. I've just realized that. What is that reflection? Hang on. That reflection isn't of... There was something orange in the reflection which doesn't exist. But I really do like how this game looks. There is maybe an optimization issue, because I did notice that when I was playing last night, because I played for a few hours last night, that my computer heated up quite a lot, and I think it might have been the graphics card just being pushed quite hard. Animals are sick. One of my animals have died. Stop dying! Oh, the rabbits have run out of food again. Have the rabbits seriously run out of food again? Can I give the rabbits apples or something? No. That's really inconvenient. 18 days until they're done. I need to get this harvest done. I have no machines available to... Can that tractor not pull that trailer? That's... Oh god, I'm gonna have to do this all manually. Autofill. Everybody harvest, please. Because we need the apples for the goats. And if we can set off some of the apples, that'd be really nice. In fact, I can sell the apples that are there currently, can't I? Sell all for 5 grand. That'll be nice. And I need to buy in more strawberries. That's really annoying. There's no... Yeah, there. Let's just buy in another 100. This needs to be watered, so you 3 are free. Do some watering. The apple harvest is continuing, and we're going to get about 20,000 apples. Yeah, apples quite strongly good. The chickens were nearly up to... Yeah, we actually need to start selling chickens. Get back down to 4. Goats... Oh, we need to sell goats too. Get down to 2 goats. The rabbits... I can hopefully get away with 1 in each. I'll leave 2 in that one. Chickens are not ready for breeding. That was a lie. A dirty, dirty lie. The apples are seemingly harvested. We've got 5,400 kilos. Okay, that's going to be more than enough for the goats. Let's see how these are doing. Plowed and cultivated. And fertilize this. Cultivate this. And cultivate this. So we've got pretty much all our workers out on the go. This field can be, yes, plowed. as well. We can get this one ready to go for next year. And we'll plant possibly pumpkins again, because that was quite lucrative. And we'll just wait for this to trigger is done. We'll cultivate. This set of strawberries needs to be watered, so please water those. And this set are nearly done, I think, the first set of strawberries. So we'll end the video when we get this first harvest of strawberries done. And this field is completely fertile. That's really convenient, actually. Let's actually plow up. This field is too small for machines. Dang it. That's really inconvenient. So, can I get an idea of when to seed stuff from this? 5/10, 2019. So I guess I'll be planting lupine. Because I got a buttload of lupine seeds for some reason. That one's being fertilized. This one's being cultivated. Animals are ready for breeding. Chickens, go! Now, the more animals you have, the more money you make, which is always nice. This one could do some watering before the harvest. Because it'll be ready probably immediately after it's watered. Yeah, I can see the strawberries there. This one's nearly ready. This one's pretty good too. This one can be seeded with... I've run out of strawberry seedlings somehow. Maybe they've gone out of date or something. Maybe they're just like sell by dates. Or used by dates and stuff. Which would kind of make sense, I guess. The rabbits are ready for breeding. And I think we should be harvesting the strawberries in a second. We should get a couple hundred. Chickens are ready for breeding. And let's see. Come on, trigger's done. Trigger's done. Trigger's done. I love when people decide to start shouting while I'm in the middle of recording. Isn't that the best thing in the world when somebody decides to start shouting at a cat? We should be... Come on. Get... It says you're ready. Ah, it is ready. So let's harvest the strawberries. And inseminate the chickens again. So let's see. Who's coming in to harvest the strawberries? Because I like the way the harvest works. There they go. Let's slow this down a bit. You can see them actively picking the strawberries off the plants, which is really nice. And their little boxes fill up as they do it. I really like this game. It's really interesting. It's got a nice take on the whole farming thing. And yeah, the map is quite large. Because you can buy more land and expand out and out and out and out and out and have a road that goes underground for some reason. But you can have a massive farm that's just interlinked and you know, have multiple yards and stuff. And yeah, I really like this game. And if you want to have a... If you're the kind of person who uses Courseplay a lot in Farming Simulator, you might want to have a look at this game because it's maybe what you want to be looking at. Maybe what you want to, you know, maybe something to be a bit more interesting for you. Because it is all management, all just making sure everything's done. And telling everything what to do. You know, the game plays itself for the most part, and you're just there saying, okay, do this, and then do this, and then do this. But that is going to be it for today, and for this kind of first looky kind of thing, a bit longer than a normal video, I'll leave you by saying I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Farm Manager 2018. One of the scenarios, I might come back to this at a later time and finish off the scenario. Because I know we're not finished and we're actually doing quite badly at it because we've only got 12 grand. But I think we now, with the strawberry greenhouses in place and a few fields, I'll make I plan on making another big field here and a couple more big fields. Probably buying a bit more land. Just kind of expanding the farm out. But until next time, if you guys want to see more of this, by the way, don't forget to like and subscribe and let me know in the comments if you want to see more. But until next time, stay safe and goodbye.